Hey everybody, what's going on? You guys ready for some seriously crazy facts? Like facts that'll make you go, wait, we're about to dive into 10 minutes of pure mind-blowing trivia that you've probably never heard before. Get ready to have your mind blown because things are about to get weird. All right, first up, let's talk about bananas. Yeah, bananas, those things you grab for breakfast or blend into a smoothie. Well, get this, they're actually radioactive. I know, right? Don't worry, it's not enough to hurt you. They've got this thing called potassium-40, which is a naturally radioactive isotope. So technically, yeah, your morning banana is a little bit radioactive. Science is wild, man. Now, let's hop over to Paris, the city of love. This city is not just famous for its romantic ambience, but also for its iconic landmarks. You know that iconic Eiffel Tower? The one that stands tall and proud, drawing millions of visitors from around the globe every year, the one that's like the symbol of France? Yes, that very same Iron Lady that has become synonymous with Paris itself. Well, guess what? It grows in the summer. That's right, this towering structure actually gets a little bit taller when the weather heats up. No, seriously, it's all about science, baby. The phenomenon behind this is known as thermal expansion, and it's a fascinating process. You see, when things heat up, they expand. It's called thermal expansion. This principle applies to many materials, including the iron that makes up the Eiffel Tower. So when the sun beats down on that iron tower, it can actually grow up to 6 inches taller. Imagine that, a structure that's already over 1,000 feet tall getting even taller. That's like adding another half of Jimmy Fallon to the top. Crazy, right? It's a small change, but it's a testament to the incredible power of nature and science working together. So next time you're in Paris during the summer, take a moment to appreciate this little-known fact. The Eiffel Tower isn't just a static monument. It's a dynamic structure that responds to the environment around it, and as the sun sets and the temperatures drop, the tower will shrink back to its original height, ready to grow again the next day. Isn't that just amazing? The Eiffel Tower truly is a marvel of engineering and a symbol of the ever-changing beauty of Paris. So, whether you're a science enthusiast or just a lover of beautiful landmarks, there's always something new to discover about this incredible structure. Okay, get ready for this one. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 3. Can you imagine having 3 hearts? I can barely handle 1. 2 of those hearts are for pumping blood to their gills, for breathing underwater and all that jazz. And the 3rd heart, that one pumps blood to the rest of their body. Oh, and the best part, when they swim, that main heart actually pauses. Talk about multitasking. Octopuses are basically the superheroes of the ocean. Chapter 4. Redheads. Feeling the pain more? Alright, this next one is for all my red-headed friends out there. You guys are awesome, but did you know that you might need more anesthesia at the doctor? It's true. There's this gene that some redheads have that makes them more sensitive to pain. So when it comes to medical procedures, they might need a little extra something to numb things up. Hey, at least you guys are rocking that fiery hair. Chapter 5. The shortest war ever, 38 minutes of what? Okay, history buffs, this one's for you. The shortest war in recorded history lasted a whopping 38 minutes. You heard me right, 38 minutes. It was the Anglo-Zanzibar War back in 1896. Basically, Zanzibar wasn't too keen on having a new sultan, and things escalated quickly, but then, just as fast as it started, it was over. 38 minutes and boom, history made. Chapter 6, honey, the forever food. You know what they say, some things just get better with age. And when it comes to honey, that saying couldn't be more true. Honey is one of those rare foods that not only stands the test of time, but actually seems to defy it. And honey takes that to a whole new level. It's not just a sweet treat, it's a marvel of nature. From the moment bees collect nectar from flowers, a fascinating transformation begins. The nectar is broken down into simple sugars and stored inside the honeycomb, where it gradually thickens and becomes the honey we know and love. Get this, honey never spoils, like ever. Unlike most foods that degrade over time, honey remains perfectly edible. This is due to its unique chemical composition. The low moisture content and high acidity create an environment where bacteria and microorganisms simply can't survive. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs, and guess what? These pots, sealed and stored for thousands of years, still contained honey that was perfectly edible. Imagine tasting something that was made during the time of the pharaohs. It's still edible. That's because honey has this magical combination of low moisture and high acidity that makes it a natural preservative. This unique property has made honey a valuable resource throughout history, not just as a food, but also for its medicinal properties. So that honey bear you've got in your pantry, it's not just a cute container, it's a testament to the enduring power of nature. You can use it in your tea, on your toast, or even in your skincare routine, knowing it will last indefinitely. Yeah, that thing could last you a lifetime. And then some. So next time you drizzle honey on your breakfast or stir it into your evening tea, take a moment to appreciate this incredible gift from nature. It's not just food, it's a piece of history, a natural wonder that connects us to the past and will continue to sweeten our lives for generations to come. Chapter 7. Ever hear someone say, "I'll be back in a jiffy"? It's a phrase we've all heard countless times, right? But have you ever stopped to wonder what a jiffy actually is? Well, it turns out jiffy isn't just a cute word, it's an actual unit of time. Yes, you heard that right, it's not just a whimsical term we throw around. Who knew, right? In the world of physics, a jiffy is the time it takes for light to travel 1 centimeter in a vacuum. That's incredibly fast. Imagine light, the fastest thing in the universe, covering a tiny distance in no time at all. Sounds complicated, right? Well, it's about 33.3564 picoseconds. To put that into perspective, a picosecond is 1/1,000,000th of a second. That's mind-blowingly small. Yeah, picoseconds, those are crazy small. It's almost impossible to comprehend just how brief that is. It's like trying to imagine the size of an atom. So next time you hear jiffy, you can drop that little knowledge bomb. Impress your friends with this fun fact. They'll never look at the word jiffy the same way again. It's not just a peanut butter brand. It's a fascinating glimpse into the world of physics and the incredible speed of light. And who knows? Maybe you'll inspire someone to learn more about the wonders of science. After all, knowledge is power, and sharing it makes the world a more interesting place. Chapter 8. You know those adorable, slow-moving sloths, the ones that look like they're always smiling? Well, they've got a hidden talent. They can hold their breath for a ridiculously long time. We're talking longer than dolphins. Dolphins can only manage about 10 to 15 minutes underwater, but sloths, they can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes. That's like watching an entire episode of your favorite sitcom underwater. Go, sloths! Chapter 9. All right, let's talk about pineapples for a sec. Delicious, tropical, and once a symbol of wealth. Yep, you heard that right. Back in the 1700s, pineapples were a rare and expensive delicacy. People would actually rent them out as table centerpieces just to show off how fancy they were. Can you imagine renting a pineapple? Those were some bougie times. Ever wonder why we have that extra day in February every 4 years? It's all thanks to Leap Day. You see, Earth takes a little over 365 days to orbit the Sun, 365.25 days to be exact. So, to keep our calendar in sync with the Earth's actual orbit, we add an extra day every 4 years. Otherwise, things would get all out of whack. Thanks, Leap Day, for keeping us on track. Here's a fun fact. Sound travels faster underwater than it does in air, like way faster. It's all about density. Water is denser than air, so sound waves can zip through it much more quickly. That's why our underwater friends can hear things from much farther away. It's like having built-in super hearing. All right, time for a little animal trivia. Bats, they're kind of creepy, kind of cute, and the only mammals that can truly fly. Sure, there are other mammals that can glide, but bats are the only ones with wings powered by muscles. They're like the superheroes of the mammal world. Up, up, and away. Okay, get ready to twist your tongue. Hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia. It's a mouthful, right? Well, that's the word for the fear of long words. The irony. It's like the universe has a sense of humor, right? Imagine having a fear of long words and then having to say that word. Talk about a nightmare. Chapter 14. Hubble telescope peering back in time. Let's talk about space for a sec. The Hubble Space Telescope, that thing is incredible. It can see objects that are billions of light years away. We're talking 13.4 billion light years. That means we're seeing those objects as they were 13.4 billion years ago. It's like looking back in time. Space is mind-blowing. Chapter 15. Seahorses, the dads of the ocean. All right, last but not least, let's talk about seahorses. Those adorable little creatures are full of surprises. Did you know that it's the male seahorses that get pregnant and give birth? Yep, you heard that right. The female deposits her eggs in a pouch on the male's belly, and he fertilizes them and carries them until they hatch. Talk about progressive dads. Chapter 16, bonus fact: bananas and strawberries, fruit confusion. Okay, one more bonus fact before we wrap things up. Get ready for this. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. I know, right? It's like the fruit world is messing with us. Botanically speaking, bananas fit the definition of a berry, while strawberries are actually a multiple fruit. Who knew fruit could be so complicated? Wow, we covered a lot of ground today. From radioactive bananas to pineapple renting party animals, we've explored some seriously weird and wonderful facts. Which one blew your mind the most? Was it the three-hearted octopus? Or maybe the shortest war ever? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you're as obsessed with crazy trivia as I am, hit that subscribe button for more mind-blowing facts. Until next time, stay curious.